Hi. Well, I am back. Today is Sunday. We processed 30 meat birds on Saturday. They have been sitting in ice water just to really relax and let all of the stress of the process release out of the muscle tissue so that the meat is really good and tasty. And today we are going to bag up the 30 meat birds, weigh them. We're gonna pull them out, inspect them, make sure that everything is exactly the way it needs to be. Then we're going to tuck their legs in, dry them off, bag them, zip them closed, suck all the air out of the bags through a hot water dunking, and which I've never tried before, so this is my first time trying it, so wish me luck. And then we'll weigh them and label them, and then they'll go into the freezer. So I thought I would bring you with me on that process. We have one table in our kitchen, well, our house, and it's a round table. I need an island, I need a kitchen remodel, but so we're making do with what we have. And I'm gonna get started on this process. Everything has been disinfected for this process, and yeah. Thank you for coming with us, and I hope you enjoy this. I'll probably talk through a little bit here and there, and then mostly you can just watch the process, right? All right, so I had to get a marker, wash my hands, make sure I have the labels, disinfect my scale. I just have this little scale right here. I like it because it does pounds and ounces, and yeah, so anyway, this is my scale that I'm using. It's battery operated. And then I have some of these tags. They say the cone and tassel on them, so that's really nice. And then when I run out of those, because I will, because I have to order more, these are what come with some of our bags. So it just says fresh poultry, and it gives the same type of information. It just doesn't say our farm name on it, which is cone and tassel, but that's okay. We'll use up what we have, right? Do with or do without. Use it up and wear it out. So I've got my pen, got my labels. What I'm gonna do first is put some birds out on this tray on the table so we can start inspecting them, and then drying them off. And then out on the porch, I have a pot heating up to really warm, because when we bag them, which the bags are right here, we want to be able to poke a pinhole in the bag and dunk it in the hot water. The hot water pushes the air out of the hole, and when you pull it out, it sucks the bag to the chicken, and it prevents freezer burn in your freezer, and your chicken will taste much better. So we're gonna get started doing that. Hi, so a little bit of a processing change. I got these gray tubs, you can see them right there, and we use them in our processing. I've just sterilized them. We're actually gonna put the chickens from the cold tub right there, and we're gonna put them in these gray things, and then I'll take one out and work on it in this tray. That'll keep all the chicken off of the table. I want a drying rack, right? But I don't have, I mean, I tried to make one, but it's bigger than our table, and I just don't have another work surface, so I'm gonna have to do it differently. But I think next year I'm gonna get a much better setup for this process to make it easier on myself and less confusing. But I think that you'll get the idea of how to do it. So right now I'm waiting for the water to come up to temperature. It has to be between 180 and 200 in order to vacuum seal the bags to the meat birds, so that when we put them in the freezer they don't get frostbite. But in the meantime, I'm going to start pulling out some chicken, putting it in these gray tubs, checking them for any pin feathers or anything that I might have missed, right? We always do double check, and then start preparing it for bagging and then sealing. So I'll go ahead and get started. Here, I'll show you inside of this. So this is the inside of the barrel, and you can see there's plenty of ice in there. And it's very cold, right? And it's been sitting on ice. All these are in the baggies with like the feet and the neck. They make really good bone broth. I just would rather, I think I get enough bone broth from the actual bones of the chicken that I can actually turn this into bacon. So they're bagged for bacon and it's all good. I just put it in here so that I have time to cool them down. They can go directly into the freezer. I'm not too concerned about those. Everything underneath there is actually chicken. I'm going to start pulling that out. Alright, so I've got 6 birds, 3 in each tub. I'm just going to pull them out, inspect them, and get them ready for processing, right? So they're pretty wet right now because they've been sitting in ice water. So make sure I don't have any pieces in there that I should have taken out. This looks really good.
Temperature is 150.
150? It was 150 when I went out there last time.
You want me to turn it up?
Yeah, it needs to be like 180 to 200. Okay, so that one's good. See all that water? I just want that all to come out. I don't like that. That's membrane. Looks good. Real good.
That's about 155.
155, okay. So I'm just checking to make sure I didn't miss any parts during the viscerating process. I don't see any pin feathers, so I'm going to go ahead and tuck the legs in. I mean, doesn't that look like a bird you would get from the grocery store? I mean, isn't that beautiful? All right. So we got 3. Okay. So this one has just a couple little feathers on it. See that? Just, we want to just make sure that they're clean, right? We're just checking everything. I got a couple of teeny ones on the tail. They just come right out. No biggie. So when you're processing meat birds, you know, you can miss something in the busyness of what you're going through. So let's check the inside. Huh. The artery was in there. Everything else looks really good in there. So I don't think I need to do anything different. So then I'll take it. So basically take the skin, right? And I just cut a little slice of it, okay? A little bit bigger than that, right? Not too big though. And I just tuck the feet in, right? So, yep, oil gland is gone on that one. I cut the tail off of this one probably because it had too many pin feathers. So if it has too many, I just cut it off because I don't want to have to deal with it. But yeah, those are all nice birds ready to go into the freezer. So go this way, this way. All right, we got 3 chickens. Let's go like this. So see this? I have forgotten to cut off the oil gland, remember? So I'm going to do that really quick because because I don't want an oil gland. This is why I do this. This has a couple pin feathers in it. Sometimes you just get going in a groove and you can miss something as easy as an oil gland. So I took that off. These look really nice though on this side. I'm gonna turn them over. Make sure there's nothing in the cavity that I missed. That all looks good. Looks excellent. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a cut. Oh, that is a big bird. I'm curious how much this bird weighs. I mean, not small. I mean, look at this bird. So Edward checked the temperature of the water thing that we're heating up. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, it's a massive pot sitting on top of like a gas burner, and it heats up to 200. Anyway, that's what it's in. It's like maybe 10 gallons. I don't know, more than that maybe. Anyway, we have several birds. We need to actually do that process, and I'm gonna take you out there and show you how I do it. So, yay! Okay, so this water is 200 degrees or 180-ish, So this is one of the bags that we wrapped inside. All right, so I'm going to take this knife right there and just poke a little, I mean, just like a ½ inch hole, right? And then you take the bag and you drop it in. And you see the air? Dip it and bring it up. And it seals it. And that's how you seal a bag. Now I recommend that you use some sort of like rubber heating hot pad for your hand in case the hot water bubbles up and hits your hand and splashes it. But yeah, isn't that beautifully wrapped? So I'm going to do a few more, and then we'll take these in, weigh them, dry them, weigh them, label them, and get them ready for the freezer. So here's another. I'm going to poke it like this. So I'm going to poke it like that, and then switch hands here. And then I'll dip it in. The air bubbles come out. Pull it out. Gives us a nice seal. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, sorry. This gives a nice seal. Isn't that beautiful? I have another one here. So here's another one. Edward's helping me. If you're wondering why I'm moving a little bit better, Edward's helping me. So I give it a little cut here, right? Not much. And do it again. No more air comes out. I mean, it literally is just seconds, right? Shake it off, and it's, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna go get some more, do that, and then I can start prepping other ones. Be right back. All right, I got another bunch. Just poke. And pull up. So the reason why I poke down a little bit and not at the very top is because when the bubbles come up and they hit the water and the water starts to splash, they're going to splash out this way towards the water instead of up towards my hand. So that's why I do it that way. So just a little bit of a cut. And out. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Every time. Love it. hard for me to believe that just the other day we were setting up to process our chickens and they were alive and just eating as much food as they could possibly give them. And today they are vacuum sealed and being put into the freezer. And it's astounding. We're gonna add up the numbers of all the weights to get an overall average. This does not include the feet, the necks, or any of the parts that we kept for pig fodder. It's not necessary. This is just the whole birds. They're not parted out. We chose not to do that. I am simply exhausted and I'm wanting to rest. Anyways, we're gonna add those up real quickly and we'll share those with you. Hey everyone. So Edward added up all of the weights of the chickens. We had 30 meat birds. And here's all their weights, right? And our total weight for just the meat birds, none of the other parts and stuff because we didn't weigh those out, was 175 pounds and 6 ounces. So that's just 30 meat birds. That's amazing. Let's see, what is our smallest meat bird? We have 4 pounds. I think that's it.
Yeah, 4 pounds, 9 ounces.
Yeah, 4 pounds, 9 ounces is our smallest bird. And let's see, we have, I think, 6 pounds, 10 ounces is our largest bird. So we did really good. I don't know what our average is. I should probably, oh, our average weight is 5 pounds, 8 ounces.
5.83 pounds.
Oh, sorry, 5.83 pounds is our average weight for the birds across the board. So I think that's excellent.
It's a good harvest.
It is. So now we've just got to clean up. I've disinfected some things. We've got to disinfect some other things, but all in all, babe, I think we did a great job.
It was.
Yeah. So thank you so much for watching our YouTube channel, and we hope that you like the content that we're providing you. We are new at this and we are trying to do better and better. But we appreciate you guys, and none of this would be possible without you. So we thank you so much. Don't forget to share and comment on our videos if you have anything to say. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.